Hello, my dear Capricorns. I am glad to welcome you to my channel. Today we begin to consider your horoscope for the month of July. I will use a mixed technique of astrology and tarot. Each card represents one house in your area of life. We will look at your physical and emotional potential. How will your relationships develop in your personal life and at work? Your financial situation. We will touch on other issues. We begin to disassemble each house in detail. First house. This is your potential that will guide you most of the time this month. The card shows your innate ability to learn. You will be able to find a way out of a difficult, confusing situation due to the fact that you will see the situation differently, from a different angle, and then you will begin to change your position for the better. Changes will come. You will have a real, sincere curiosity, a thirst to know the world, a love of adventure and pleasure. This is a card of change. But this does not literally mean that for everyone, something will physically change in life. It can be the discovery of something new in yourself, new norms of life, or meeting other people who will expand your horizons. The six say that after failures, it is important to move on. You are recovering from grief and loss. Harmony will eventually prevail. Someone will literally lose a trip. Second house. This is the home of your personal money in your wallet. You will have enough money and you will even be able to spend more than usual, thanks to the fact that you will be able to manage it rationally. Some will manifest this by assisting someone close to them, while others will manifest this by assisting someone close to them. This is the receipt of a bonus, the return of a debt, or the receipt of some kind of monetary gift. The card suggests that it is advisable to use other people's money and loans. Third house. Everyday life. Car-related expenses. There may be expenses associated with having a brother or sister, buying an expensive thing that is beyond your means, a lot of communication and conversations for various reasons. There may be excessive workloads for those associated with transport, frequent short trips with difficulty, but surrender to the law. The load from work is related to the type of activity with document management, accounting, and writing texts. Loads. Who owns a retail business or works in retail? It is possible that you feel a burden of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders and it has become difficult for you to carry it already. I think it might be time to shift some of the burden onto someone in the family. An exorbitant burden on women's shoulders. Work, coupled with everyday life, husband and children. Feeling guilty about not getting enough attention. Fourth house. The house of family and real estate. The card describes an even, calm, stable relationship. This is a card of the formation and restoration of relationships, stability, living together and often also working together. Problems are solved, obstacles are overcome, communication moves to a new level, partners experience emotional and sexual development, and relationships bring satisfaction. If a person is alone, then he is ready to take a step towards another, choosing a partner for himself. Property ownership, particularly real estate, construction and decoration of the house, preparation of documents related to real estate, contacts with financial and legal institutions. The fifth house, the house of celebration and creativity. This is a very deep card. This is a refusal to be guided by other people's opinions, only one's own, a refusal to do something contrary to oneself, one's inner sense of the true and true, to please others or simply according to universal concepts. You will have good control over events. The problem is that you will carry too much in yourself. Others will feel your closeness and caution. You will realize yourself in creativity. Perhaps you will go to some training or start teaching yourself. The card is good for individual work. Sixth house, the house of work and health. Working gives pleasure and the opportunity to fully realize their abilities. It can also mean a fairly prestigious and highly paid position, or that a resume submitted to an employment service or a company will be successful. The card means a well-paid job or an increase in salary. At work, everything is fine with you. Whoever is looking for a job will be able to find it. It shows good health and, if someone is sick, a speedy recovery. Seventh house, the house of the partner in marriage and business. Your partner in July will be purposeful and even overly stubborn. In pursuit of his goals, he can go over heads, while if he goes against him, he can be aggressive. Your partner will show decency and will be able to resolve all issues. He has a pragmatic approach, but he can also control everything too much, as stability is important to him. This is the period when our relations are strengthened, become reliable and durable. He can be stubborn and, at the same time, have inner wisdom. For a business partner, this is a person who is quite conservative, authoritative in their circles, and ambitious. He has a lot of money and some serious positions, giving him some authority and power. 8th house, house of other people's money and crisis. The Page of Cups indicates that there is no improvement in your mortgage or credit situation in July. Most likely, everything will go on as before. It can only be small deferrals, a discount, or receiving small amounts from the state. Receiving a gift, new acquaintance, get good news or good notes. For some, this is a declaration of love. Card of pregnancy, the appearance of a newborn. 9th house, house of education and travel. If you go on a trip but only because of a special offer or discount, you know how to manage money rationally and will not waste it. You will spend money on training provided that it is your capital and it will pay off later. All your actions are aimed at the long term. You will try to balance all areas of your life, so as not to be left without money, but you will not refuse pleasures either. 10th house, the house of career and business. Approval and consolidation of the project on the market. It is possible to open additional areas of activity. As long as everything is fine with you, your task is to maintain this balance. The card is extremely favorable. Everything is going peacefully without much upheaval. The desired result will be achieved. The World card can mean both absolute success achieved through work and invested efforts and the beginning of something completely new. The favor of others, official recognition, fame, praise, approval of the correctness of their actions. Opportunity to find a job by vocation, unhindered implementation of undertakings, global business expansion. 11th house, house of friends. The card symbolizes prudence and careful planning, and the willingness to act to achieve the desired stability or to maintain the existing order. You will feel the ground under your feet, the stability of your position. This card shows that in July you will be most interested in matters of the material plane, sex, and health. Your wealth will be determined by how much you have invested in your work there. The card advises you to be more prudent and carefully plan your actions, so you will not only save but also accumulate. Someone can get an inheritance. 12th house, the house of secrets. There comes a period of stability and a solid foundation. The card tells you to moderate your appetites and that you need to invest more and raise capital. Think about yourself and your interests. No one will think about it for you. Do what is best for you. Spend more time with your family, relax together, build a schedule of your affairs so that you always have personal free time for your loved ones. You will show practicality, perseverance, joy in life, and a love of entertainment and pleasure. This card can show a man, a father, a husband, or any person who may be of practical, if not material, benefit to you. The month will be fruitful and productive for you. So we have completed the forecast for July, my dear Capricorns. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for like. It helps me in promoting the channel. Click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. And see you soon.